If you have specialized knowledge, expertise, or skills that other people need to know, where you can help people achieve a goal, experience some sort of transformation, or gain some sort of valuable outcome, then you should be selling that information. Proverbs 11:26 says, "The people curse him who holds back grain, but a blessing is on the head of him who sells it." What does that even mean? It should be taken as an encouragement to you to open your hands, open your mind, open your mouth, and pour out the knowledge and expertise and insights that you have to help the world, a starving audience of people who need it. While many people often think too little of themselves, thinking that they can't make a difference and that nobody wants their help, if you've been doing something successfully for more than 5 years, you've probably got a ton of insights to share with those who are just getting started. That's what most of the e-learning and information marketing space is comprised of, is people who are just getting started and need help learning some basics of whatever it is that you have to teach them in all sorts of different niches and industries and markets. Most people are beginners, do-it-yourselfers who want to learn the basics and master the basics of whatever skill it may be. And people get paid for selling that information and selling that expertise and helping DIYers get started with the basics. That scripture should also be taken, though, as a warning that puts some fire underneath your seat. Listen, if a child falls to the ground choking on food in a restaurant and a crowd of people gather around standing over that child, and that child needs someone to do the Heimlich maneuver, perform the Heimlich maneuver, and yet that child ends up passing away because nobody steps in to help. Well, what's going to happen? And when that crowd finds out that there was a paramedic, for instance, in that audience that was trained specifically to help in those situations, and yet that paramedic didn't help, he had or she had the expertise, he had or she had the knowledge, the skills, and even the credentials to help, but did not, that's not going to be taken very well. That person is going to be cursed, so to speak, and they may even be prosecuted by the law for not stepping in and helping and using their expertise to save a life. That's why you should package up your knowledge and your expertise into a digital course and sell it. Now, before we go on further about selling your $9.97 course in a low ticket offer funnel, just real quick, I want to ask you to give us a thumbs up on this video if you like the content, but more importantly, I ask that you would share it with other founders, other visionaries, other entrepreneurs who need the encouragement and who want to know how to learn how to sell their digital marketing courses and products. Now, when you sell your course, you're entering into a fast-growing industry. Did you know that the information marketing or e-learning market was valued at $200 billion a year in sales in 2019, and is projected to continue growing fast, one of the top fastest growth industries in the world right now, well into the future. That's incredible when you consider that e-learning is comprised of people selling courses that are just virtual products, meaning there's a very low and minimal cost in storing that information, and there's very little to minimal to zero costs in storing the information, in delivering the product course, or anything like that. It's much different than the e-commerce space or trying to build a brick and mortar business from the ground up. It is almost as close as you can get to being an all-profit industry and business that you go into when you're selling digital courses. It's the best money that we've ever made is in selling digital courses and selling information. And that could be the money that you make. That could be what you can experience too by selling a $9.97 course product. $9.97 course product is like the ultimate price point offer, right? Because if you sell a $9.97 course offer, a course for around $1,000 or just under $1,000, and you sell one course or 10 courses in a month, that's 10 grand. 10 grand is where most entrepreneurs want to get to. If most entrepreneurs were making 10 grand a month, $120,000 a year, most entrepreneurs would be able to live pretty well in most places in America off of that income. Now, of course, that's adjusted, that's inflation adjusted for the time we're in now. But for right now, $10,000 a month is like the tagline, is what the promise of many different marketers, what they're offering and what they're promising their audience that they can help them make, because that's still the price point that most people want to get to. And so if you're able to then go from there and continue to grow your business and sell one course a day at $9.97, that's $1,000 a day. That's 30 grand a month. That's $365,000 in a year. You're making surgeon money right now, or at that point. You're making high-paid attorney money at that point. You're making great income at that point. And that's a dream business for anybody. Did you know also that the rise of the e-learning space comes at a time where formal education, colleges and universities are on a decline? Our generation has figured out that they were lied to by the college world, by formal education. They were promised, our generation was promised great jobs by just getting a degree, any degree. And yet, millions of people have come out, graduated with degrees, 2 and 3 degrees, and are struggling and going from job to job, experiencing job insecurity, job dissatisfaction, lower than expected income rates, and all of the uncertainty of a person who doesn't even have a degree. People with the degrees are experiencing that, plus saddled with heavy and high interest student loan debt that have kept some in poverty. People who have $60,000, $80,000, $100,000 and more in student loan debt. And so in our generation, people are going back to recommending apprenticeship programs for most industries and most knowledge and most fields, except for if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer or an accountant or something like that, where you need specific education, where you need specific degrees in order to even qualify. It is now being recommended by a lot of industry leaders and thought leaders to take the apprenticeship route instead of getting a formal education. That means continued growth in the e-learning space. And that's your opportunity. Now, millions and millions of people are sourcing the internet and probably right now searching for knowledge, expertise, and insight that you have. Imagine what life would be like if you sold just 10 of your $9.97 price courses in a month. Wow, that's incredible income, right? It can happen for you. We've been successful at selling hundreds of thousands of dollars in information products. And I'm telling you, it's been the best income that we've ever made. So the question is, how are you going to consistently attract targeted leads and close sales all on autopilot? Well, before I give you the $1 million answer to that question, let me give you a detailed solution that you need to be taking advantage of. You see, there's some critical information and important things that you need to know to plan your overall digital marketing game plan, write a magnetic sales message, and launch a sales funnel that generates leads and sales. That's exactly why I created a 6-day introductory launch course called Time to Breakthrough. There's a lot that must be done with expert precision to craft offers that really entice, and then writing sales and promotional copy around that offer that clearly and persuasively communicates the value of the offer. Time to Break Through gives you a high level view of everything you need to know to consider before building your funnel. And if you've already been in the game, you're guaranteed to learn some things that help you make over and build a better campaign and sales funnel the next time around. So take advantage of the free offer. Find the link in the description below. Time to Break Through. Go ahead and enroll today for free. Now, there's many sales funnels that work to sell a $997 course. I've had many clients that I've helped sell courses right at this price point, the $997 price point, $697 price point, $495 or $497 price point. Each of those price points. Number one, you can sell your $997 course by delivering a high value webinar once a week and selling your $997 course offer straight from that high value webinar. With this model, you're going to develop out your webinar pitch deck that delivers using the 3 Secrets model by Russell Brunson, something like that, sharing just 3 solid points, high value points of content that help them take the journey of going from not really knowing or being confused or believing myths or believing lies about what's concerning the solution that you offer, to breaking and demystifying those things that were confusing, those points that were confusing to them, creating value through your 3 points of content that you're going to share, and then transitioning well into your sales pitch toward the last 10-15 minutes of it before you open up to Q&A. You could do that presentation like that once every week and invite everybody in your world to that presentation once a week, and you can sell from there. Many clients have been successful that I've worked with using that model. So that's number one, because that's like one of the most proven ways of selling anything is through a series of webinars that you put on. Now, the second thing that I'll mention here is that you could sell your $997 course by offering a 5 to 7 day challenge and selling people into your $997 course from that. This is another proven way of selling anything. Offering a 5 to 7 day live challenge or mini course or mini series or whatever you call it, but a challenge is the most used name now of calling this and terming this and framing what you're doing over that 5 to 7 day period with your audience. And so these get lots of really good engagement, and you're just giving enough information, and you're doing a demonstration piece. This is what ultimately you're doing. You're giving people a feel, a taste of what's to come. You want them to write down their goals and what they expect and the outcomes that they want to achieve, the goal they want to reach, the transformation that they want to experience in your challenge. But you don't want to necessarily solve the problem for them, because you don't even have time and space to solve the problem in a challenge that you're delivering maybe 15 to 20 minutes going live each day of the days of that challenge. So you want to use that challenge to pique their interest, to demonstrate what is possible, to show them case studies and testimonials that show them what can be possible for them. And you want to invite them to take the next step to purchase your course, your $997 course, your $1997 course, your $497 course, whatever price point you're ascribing to that course. You want to sell people straight into it from your challenge. A challenge is something that you could do once a quarter, once every 6 months, or something like that. You wouldn't plan one of those every week. You would plan a webinar on a weekly basis, one time a week, to deliver a webinar or deliver a live or something like that. Third way that you can sell is by taking that same challenge content and delivering it one time, laying it down into an evergreen format And that's an evergreen format of a 5 to 7 day introductory or mini course. So this is going to be a mini course or an evergreen, a mini course or introductory course that is going to be an evergreen product that instead of offering for sale, you offer it for free. And the whole point there is, again, giving them an overview, giving them a taste of all that you have to share. My mini course is our Time to Breakthrough course. And I'm delivering a lot there because I'm delivering like 30 minutes of hard hitting content. It's my actual framework. It's the actual sort of formula that I've used for years to charge clients handsome fees for copywriting projects that I've done. It's the same framework that I have used to help clients over the years generate millions and tens of millions, well over $100 million worth of sales using this same formula. So this formula that I'm teaching is my course is given and laid out in my course called Time to Break Through. But I'm not giving away handouts and all of the extras with it, but it's a high value free course that I could sell for $297 that I'm just offering for free in order to generate leads and to deliver value. But ultimately, it's a demonstration piece of my expertise so that hopefully people want to take the next step and buy the courses that I have for sale, and then hire us for our different services that we offer and join our different programs that we have. And so you can do the same thing in a free, evergreen, automated course that you allow people to sign up for. High value course, 5 to 7 days that you deliver for free. And number 4, and another option and way to sell your $997 course is through a 1 to 3 day virtual event. These work great for selling $997 courses on the back end. Your whole goal, again, is to deliver lots of value up front, create a virtual summit that gets lots of engagement. There's techniques and there's things that you can insert into your virtual summit that create maximum engagement. Give people a great experience. Give people an incredible experience. And then on the back end of that, after the summit's over and you've sold as many paid tickets to your free summit as possible, paid tickets meaning upgraded tickets to it as possible, then what you want to do is have an encore weekend where you focus on the sale of your $997 course to this newly gained list, this highly engaged list that you've just brought in and accumulated through your virtual summit. Number 5, and a 5th way that you can sell is by delivering low ticket workshops and selling your complete full course on the back end of that. So if you offered a low ticket summit for, say, a low ticket workshop for, say, $97 or $47, you could then sell your complete course and course for $997. So you're delivering a quick win, low ticket workshop, maybe 1 hour or 2 hour long workshop, just either teaching the first step or an overview. I would say the first step, the first major step, or helping them achieve one quick win in that workshop. And you could do a live workshop as often as possible. These are going to be low ticket workshops, so you're going to get paid for them. So deliver as many of those as possible, right? And then on the back end of that, you can make the offer, take the next step to purchase your full, complete $997 course. So that's 5 different ways that I've shared with you that you can build a sales funnel process and a sales flow in order to sell your $997 course. This price point is especially affordable for B2B businesses, business opportunity offers. If you're selling money in a discount, which is what a business opportunity offer is, $997 is an appropriate price point that sells very well. It has sold very well at that price point for many years. I've been a professional direct response copywriter since 2007, and a $997 course offer has been selling since then at that price point, at that exact price point, and it still sells today. $997 is a little pricey for some B2C niches, but not all. At those price points, the messaging and sales copy needs to be professional to convert the maximum number of buyers. It needs to be high level, highly emotional, and focus on emotional direct response messaging. So it needs to focus on calling out the pain points, agitating those pain points, and then solving the problem, showing what's possible, doing a great job at the sales copy in order to maximize sales. So B2C niches, you have to watch out. If you're selling a B2C product, you can experience usually higher conversion rates than even B2B. But usually you're going to have more success at lower price points because you're not directly selling money at a discount. And so be mindful of that as you create your pricing for your digital course offer. By the way, offering a solid quick win in your offers is critical for building great offers or products or services that leave your customers wanting more of what you've got. And that's why we created the Quick Win Course Blueprint. Find the link in the description of this course below and enroll today to create a Quick Win course or workshop in the next 14 days. Now back to our discussion. These are just some of the ways that you can sell people into your $997 digital course. There are others that work really well too. We just mentioned what I would say would be the top 5. It all boils down to making a great presentation that delivers value to your audience and makes a strong sales pitch. They usually work best with a presentation and written long-form sales page where people can get a good recap of the offer and then buy. And that's exactly what I work often to create for clients. Now, if you're working on a campaign and you need one-on-one help, go ahead and take advantage. Book a discovery call with our team today. You'll find the link in the description below. We offer consulting, critiques, copywriting, and coaching services in addition to workshops and courses. So be sure to check out our next part of this video series to go deeper into the mastery of sales funnel building to grow your high profit, low stress lifestyle business without losing your soul or your shirt. See you in the next video.